Hey, welcome back. We got another investigation that we're going to go through today and discuss because, they say the children are our future and we have to look out for the children because a lot has been going on underneath our noses that we are not seeing or maybe we're ignoring. And sometimes I wonder because, the Baltimore Bridge had collapsed because of a cargo ship that hit it. And I was always wondering what is in those cargoes. It can't just be furniture. It's not that important to ship that many cargoes. And then we have so many children that come up missing every day, every year, every month. And then are they ever found? Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're not. Okay. And so the kids are becoming missing in large numbers, and you just want to know how is this happening. Well, I ran across an article or two or three or four, okay, because I read a couple of articles about the same subject, and it was so many conflicting stories in each article. So I'm going to take all those articles and kind of combine them, and then we're going to discuss it today. Now, what has happened is they said more than 130 abducted school children in Nigeria are returning home after weeks in captivity. 130, y'all. That's a lot. Now, how do one or two or three people or however many people take that many students? Okay. Now, let's continue, okay, because something is going on in the world today, and I can't just say it's just one or two bad guys. It feel like it's a whole system that's working together to do this. Okay, so let's continue. Now it says more than 130 Nigerian school children have been rescued after more than 2 weeks in captivity. They have arrived Monday in their home state in northwest Nigeria ahead of their anticipated reunions with their families. Now, this is following the latest in a series of mass school abductions in the West African nation. Now, they said ever since 2014 that Nigeria has experienced over 1,400 students came up missing in a mass school abduction. Now, only 137 was returned back right here. Okay, only 137 was returned. Okay, but there's some type of discrepancy when it comes to the number of kids that were missing, even in this pack of kids that came up missing. So let's continue. It says 6 of the 137 students remained in the hospital, and one staff member who was also abducted along with the children passed away, or AKA was unalive in captivity, military officials said. So, from what we just heard, 6 of the kids are hospitalized because maybe they was injured in some type of way while being abducted. They said that one teacher was also taken with the students, but this teacher was unalive in the woods or wherever they were. So it seemed like they got rid of the adult who could possibly speak and tell the whole story and identify anybody who was doing the abduction. Okay. Now it said the children were seized by motorcycle riding gunmen at their school in the remote Kaduna state town of Kuraja on March the 7th. Now, this right here was triggering a wide range rescue operation that the military pulled off in Nigeria. So, good, congratulations to, the military for, rescuing the children. We definitely appreciated that. But let's continue, okay? Now, they said the children were seized by gunman that was on a motorcycle. On a motorcycle. So while they riding the motorcycle, the kids are walking. And I guess they had, weapons, so that's kind of how they controlled the kids. And I guess with the motorcycles being loud and probably circling around the kids, they probably herding the kids like cows, like cattle, to keep them moving, okay? But, usually when something like this happened, it seemed like the kids were scattered out. But I guess with multiple motorcycles and and kind of circling around the kids, that's how they was able to maintain the kids, I'm assuming. Now it said that they was rescued Sunday by the military in a forest about 120 miles to the north of their neighborhood state. 120 miles. So these kids had to walk 120 miles. They said that authorities have provided no details of the rescue or said whether any suspect kidnappers were arrested. Now that's suspicious to me. They said they didn't share any details on the rescue at all. And they also are not telling us whether they captured anybody when it came to kidnapping. Did they get anybody? Did they take anybody off the street? Did they arrest any of those motorcyclists that was hurting the kids? They said no, they did. They would have not gave any details about that. They said the students, many of them below the age of 10 years old, were brought Monday to the state government house with fresh haircuts and newly sewn clothes and footwear. Now, this is the first time the kids have, had a change of clothes since their abduction. So it seemed like the government took them in and, got them fresh haircuts, got them. Now, that's odd to me. I just thought about that. What made them get them fresh haircuts? Okay. Is it because they allowed the military to rescue these kids and they knew there was going to be some type of photo op? They knew that, because I understand getting them food, okay, and I understand getting them, to the hospital to make sure they were checked out, but to get them fresh haircuts and get them new clothes, okay, because all the kids are looking kind of clean and fresh right here. So that kind of red flag that just went out for me when I just read this. And it says the 6 children that are still in the hospital will be made available as soon as the doctors have certified them as fit enough. A military chief in Kaduna said while handing them over to the government. That's another kind of red flag. It's like, okay, so once the kids get out the hospital, instead of giving them to their family, they're going to hand them over to the government. Like, huh? Like, what's going on? Now, the Nigerian capital reports that no ransom was paid for the children's freedom and that the kidnappers will be fished out by the security agencies and will never go unpunished. It's like, what do you mean by will never go unpunished? You haven't captured them. You haven't arrested them. So they're going unpunished right now as we speak. So I'm confused by that statement. Do they think we slow or something? They said they will be fished out, which means they haven't been captured. Okay, so how you going to fish them out? Because if you didn't fish them out once you rescued the kids, how you going to fish them out now? And you said that there was a military group. So it was more than enough men to secure the children and also to arrest the motorcyclist, okay, who was abducting the kids, right? I would think so. It's not like 1 or 2 people rescued the kids. It was a whole military. But somehow, some way, they did not capture the people because they said they still going to fish them out. And they said that, their school's going to be protected. No, it's not. Because we know right now there are motorcyclists out there who have weapons, who are known for taking children, are still out there. Okay, you haven't fished them out. You haven't arrested them. You haven't did anything. And he said they would never go unpunished, which is a lie because they're going unpunished right now. They said that arrests are rare in Nigeria's kidnapping crisis, as most of the victims are released only after ransom is paid by the families or deals have been worked out with the gang members to release other gang members. That right there is just like why would they stop? Okay, why would the abductors stop abducting if they can receive ransom money without being arrested? Because it seems like once they get the ransom money, they should be arrested on the spot. They should not be able to spend that money and have that money and live off that money. But they are. They are for some reason. So why would it stop? It wouldn't stop. Okay, that seemed like a whole business right there. And they threaten to off the kids if they don't meet the ransom, which is really odd because the government said that they didn't pay a ransom, but it's just so happened that the kids were rescued days before the ransom was due. So did you or did you not pay the ransom? Did you pay the ransom and let them go free? And they said also they work out deals with the government to get their gang members who have been arrested freed. So it's like, why would they stop? I'm just so confused. Like, there's no incentive for them to stop abducting at this point. But they said the Nigerian government, however, does not admit to such deals, which means they said they have not worked out a deal with them at all, which is funny because an authority figure who wants to remain unnamed, okay, anonymous, he said that he seen 14 black bags that he assumed was filled with ransom money because the abductors were looking for, they wanted $690,000 for all these children to be returned. The government said they didn't pay it. Well, somebody who is anonymous said that, and this person is an official also, they said that they saw 14 black bags, okay, that they felt held the ransom money. So somebody is saying that they did pay for ransom. Now that leads me to think, is the government working with these abductors? Okay, because that's a nice little chunk of change. That's a nice little business. That's a nice little side hustle. It's like, if you get the ransom back, if you get the ransom, then you just made almost close to $1 million. Okay, over $500,000. And if you don't get the ransom back, then now you got, you got humans now that could be considered slaves. Okay, you can sell them off. You can still make your money some type of way. That right there is it's a horrible business, but it's a profitable business. They said that their parents were not available to receive them, and authorities did not allow the children to speak to the reporters. That's another thing that sent up a red flag to me. It's like, you still holding the kids, okay, and you have not given the kids back to their family. You're still holding the kids. They said that they're going to provide the kids with a luncheon, and they also want to give the kids some type of psychosocial therapy, and they also want to make sure that get the kids checked out. So it seems like they're trying to make sure that the kids, trying to see what the kids know, and to kind of almost hypnotize the kids, or some type of way make sure the kids are not going to speak against a certain situation. Okay, it's almost like they want to find out what the kids know first before they release them back to their parents, because the kids have gone through a horrible ordeal, so it's easy to do that at this point. So, because I'm just so shocked as why you haven't given the kids back to their families. So we're going to pull some cards here, because it just seemed like ever since 2014 this has been going on. And another thing that's very suspicious that other articles are saying. Now this article said that 137 kids was rescued, but some of the articles said that it was over, that a school official said that over 300 kids was kidnapped in this set, and only 137 was returned. So what happened to the other kids? That was close to 100 kids that's still missing. So what is really going on? So we're going to have to pull some cards, honey. I just want to know I have a couple of questions here. Let's see, can we find out some answers? Now first, let's find out, were there more kids kidnapped? Okay. Because the official said, oh no, there was not 300 more kids. That's a figment of your imagination. Excuse me? The school authorities, the school officials said that it was 300 kids that was taken that day. And then the government going to say, no, it's a figment of our imagination. That's what CNN reported when it came to this story. Because again, I read about 5 or 6 articles, and they all had conflicting stories. So let's see. Were there more children? Okay, more kids, more than 137 kids that were taken from the school on this particular day. Were there more children? We got the Fool here. It speaks about, okay, they says this right here is the Fool, which means naive. The children were naive, okay? The children, it's almost like they was going on some type of field trip. The kids probably thought they was going on a field trip. That's what I'm seeing here. And that's not answering the question of how many kids were taken. Let's see. Which cards would tell me that? Okay, let's see. So, again, it could have been a field trip for the children that was taken, okay? So, it has 0. So, right now, I'm assuming that, 137 could possibly be the number, okay? Could possibly be the number. Let's see. Which cards would tell me if multiple kids were taken? Let's see. Were more kids taken? Because it speaks about, a leap of faith forward, okay? Were more kids taken during this abduction? More than 137 kids. Okay. We got the courtship card. Okay. Courtship. Okay. Seems like more than that's got two people there. And then we got the journey card. Okay, it seemed like that some of the kids may have been taken on a long trip. Okay, we got 4 and 10. So that's kind of telling me that there were more kids that was taken. Okay, was it 104 kids that was taken? Okay, with 10 and 4. So it's giving me that it could possibly be more kids that was taken. Possibly 104 with the 10 and the 4 here. Or 410 1. Okay. It seemed like the kids thought they was going on a field trip. Now let's see. Let's ask the question. Okay. Did the government have anything to do with this abduction? One card, please. Did the Nigerian government have anything to do with it? It speaks about the 7 of Pentacles. It's okay. So it seems like they could possibly have, paid the ransom. That's a possibility that the ransom was paid by them. And while they was waiting for the kids to be returned. It speaks about work frustration. So there's some type of work frustration. Whether they was frustrated because of work, because the money is not coming in and this is some new side hustle. Or it speaks about hard work needing to be done either at work or a situation in life. So something needs to be done here. Okay, that's what they're saying. That it seems like they're sitting here and waiting on something. Waiting on the fruit of their labors to produce. Okay, so there is a waiting game here. Okay, did the government pay the ransom to the kidnappers? We got the 10 of Pentacles here. Money contentment, signing a money agreement. So it seems like there was a money agreement here. With the 10 of Pentacles. So it seems like 7 of those pentacles were was going to go to one organization. Okay, it seems like 10 of them was paid, 7 was going to go somewhere else, and then they maybe was going to keep 3. There was some profit that was going to be here for the kids. Okay, taking this kid on this long journey, this treacherous journey, 120 something miles the kids have to walk, and it seemed like it could have been a legal situation here too. Okay, which means the courtship could be the government as well. The government. Okay, let's pull more. Let's see. Are the kids safe with the government? Okay, are the kids safe now with the government? Can they trust the government? Absolutely not. Allegedly. Not with this devil card. They still chained. Okay, and it seems like they got to take some type of vow. Some type of vow of silence with the 15 card. It speaks about trouble, okay? Able to break the chains that are binding them or holding them back. So if they take this vow and say to never speak on it again, because they wouldn't allow them to speak to their reporters, they would not, which I can kind of understand because they're children, but at the same time, you're reporting on this situation. Wouldn't we want to hear from the kids? But they said that they're going to first get the kids some type of psychotherapy, okay? Psychosocial therapy. I never heard of that type of therapy, but they said they're going to do that first. Okay, but they still haven't released the kids to the families. Okay, will they be? Let's see. What are the government? Is the government holding the kids from the family right now to debrief the kids, to kind of like find out what the kids are going to say to the parents? Okay, are the government holding them to find out more about what the kids are going to say, or to guide the kids on what to say when they're back with their parents? Will the government be doing that? The Nigerian government. The Ace of Swords here. It speaks about frustration, some type of hollow-edged victory, a double-edged sword. Okay? So yeah, they're trying to make sure that the kids are so-called speaking truths, okay? And what are the truths? The truth that comes with this devil energy. So they're making sure that the kids are on the same page, okay? There's a victory here, but it's a double-edged sword, okay? Which means there could be some issues if the kids do not agree. What if the kids do not agree, okay, or do not pass the psychotherapy? What's going to happen? What if the kids do not pass the psychotherapy? We got the King of Pentacles, honey. It speaks of a man over the age of 25, dark eyes, dark hair, business, arrogant, powerful, which means he probably gonna release him back to the abductors. Okay. Will the government ever arrest the people who kidnap these children? The moon, honey, that's a secret. Because it's cycles of this. It's cycles of this to keep on happening. It's like deceptions or delays. Emotional up and downs. And they may be deceiving yourself and others emotionally. So, girl, that's a secret. That's a top secret, honey. So, these people right here are unknown as far as the government is concerned. It's the government working with the abductors. It's the government working with the abductors. Girl. Yes, they are. It's a whole organization here, y'all, with the Hierophant. It speaks about a government or a public company, a body corporation, a partnership, or a marriage. You know, they're not married. Official building or official situation. So they are officially working together. Again, look at them holding up some type of oath. Okay, some type of hand signal. Just like they're doing right here with the kids and this devil energy. This dark devil energy. Oh my goodness, that is so sad. Is this a business? Okay, is this a profitable business in Nigeria, abducting kids? I think we already got our answer in that, but I'm just gonna see what else the cards got to say. With the Chariot, honey, it speaks about movement of residents. So yeah, okay, they take the kids from their residence and move them. It's a journey of victory over situational problem, balancing the opposite polarities, honey. They think that's a very profitable business that they're moving forward with, okay? With no bumps or bruises, baby. They're moving through with victory and success, okay? With the opposite polarities here. With the Sphinx, okay? So, what else do I need to ask here? They paid out the ransom. They're going to split the money, okay, because that's their way of making money. Okay. What is happening to the other kids that have not been returned? Okay. What is happening to the other kids that have not been returned? We got the Nine of Cups. Okay, so it's feeling like some type of, with the Nine of Cups here. Now, are they out there being servant? Are they serving? Okay, it speaks about some type of improvement. Okay, somebody's feeling smoked and pleased with the children. So let me pull from this deck right here. What happened to the children who are not returned, who were not rescued? What happened? Because he almost like they're feeling smoked and pleased. They feel like all the kids were rescued. What happened to the children who are not rescued in Nigeria, who are abducted but never rescued? Okay. It speaks about immortal, the consuming family, peer pressure. Okay. So it seems like the family is pressured to pay a ransom. Okay. With the immortal, which means, now immortal, is that living forever? Is that don't have the, okay, girl, I forgot which one, mortal and immortal. The consuming family, though, okay, so there is a consuming family here that, you know, they're going to be peer pressured maybe to pay a ransom, okay, to save the kids. That's how they threaten the kids. What if the family don't pay the ransom? What happens? Okay, we got the ancient card here. It speaks about ancestry, Egypt, a magical inheritance. A magical inheritance. That gives me that, okay, because we got the Sphinx here with the Chariot, a movement of residents. Some type of magical inheritance. It's almost like they still trying to get money from the family, or maybe sell the kids to a family, okay? Magically, they go live with somewhere else, okay? And it says Egypt. Are the kids shipped to Egypt? Okay, ancestries. The ancestry of the children may even change. So they seem like going to another family. Okay. Are the kids sold into slavery? It's official. They say it's free will. Free will, sovereignty, independence, free spirits. Okay, what do they mean the kids got free will if they're being taken? So maybe they're not sold into slavery. That's probably what that's telling me. Independence. Give me more about the independence of what happens to the children. Why is the independence part here? It says love conquer all. Okay. Then maybe love conquers all. Maybe it speaks about enduring loyalty, eternal love, lasting commitment. Okay, so some type of commitment here. Are they married off? Are the kids married? Okay, sold into a family and married? Are they paid brides? Is that what's happening to the kids with the love conquers all and free will? Yeah, girl. Now these confirmed it. We got the Lover's card here, followed by tool and labor. A lot of hard work, servitude, working hard. Okay, so that's what happened to the kids. Okay. When they say love conquer all and independence, sold to somebody that's independent. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's a lot right there, y'all. I think I asked all the questions I need to ask at this moment. So it seems like right now the government is working together, girl. You can't trust the government with your kids at this point. Okay? Because for the simple fact that they did not catch the people when they had a whole military out there to capture them. It's not like you need a whole military to gather the kids. The kids are probably stationary somewhere. You got them secure, okay? The other part of the military should have went after the people that was on the motorcycles. But instead, they said they're going to fish them out and get them later. But it seemed like they have some type of contract with these people. And it seemed like that, that it's some type of business deal that's going on right now when it comes to children. Taking them from the schools when they're away from their parents in mass amounts and then paying ransom. And if the kids are not paid ransom, then they are sold out with this lover card and tool and labor. A lot of labor here. Okay? And then they get magical inheritance that way. In other words, instead of ransom, they get money that way. Okay? It seems like the kids may be even shipped to Egypt. Okay? I'm seeing a lot of Egypt stuff here. But yeah. This is what the kids are dealing with when they are right up there with their government right now, who's so-called supposed to be there to protect them. And it seemed like the kids started off very naive, okay? Very naive, maybe on a school trip, thinking it's some type of field trip. And it's complete hell for the children. Bless their hearts, okay? I wish the best for the children. I hope they have a safe return back to their families. Okay, let's see. Did the government do this for a photo op? Did the government rescue these kids for some type of photo op or some type of recognition? Okay, let's see what these cards have to say about that. We got the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, birth, and it was a new idea and creation. So yeah, he thought it was a good idea to rescue the kids and make it seem like, oh, we give an initiative, we bring the kids back, okay? And being creative, something he manifested here. Just to hide what they're really doing behind closed doors, allegedly, girl, okay? Because the original goal was to pressure the family, but the families don't have that much money most of the time, so they had to come up with a new solution. If you can't get ransom from the family, you get it from the government. The government come across as being, heroes. They come across as being heroes, and then for a fact they're not letting those people keep that money. They're probably saying, okay, this is we're gonna pay you this $690,000. You probably can keep $90,000 and $600,000 got to go back to us. Okay, that's what I'm kind of seeing here. And if the ransom is not paid, then the kids have to go out and probably be sold into some type of situation that may consist of this and or this. Okay, because they definitely going off on a long journey, and it seems like 104 of the kids are already gone. 104 of the kids are already gone. So, and when I say gone, already on this journey, okay, when it comes to this situation, okay, because the government has already made their deals, baby. Took the vow of silence and took an oath. Okay, so that's going to be the reading. We're going to finish it off there. Okay, so I'm going to be investigating different situations like this because the truth needs to be exposed around here. And in 2024, that's exactly what we're doing. Okay, girl? So stay tuned to the next reading. Talk to you later. Bye.